I feel like.
Wait.
Oh.
All right, you could go.
I feel like just overall being an entrepreneur is it's a lot of pressure with it, you know. A lot of people look at the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle that you live, but nobody see, like you said, that this is my life.
Behind the scenes.
2, 3 o'clock in the morning, we up writing topics. We up the Holy Spirit speaking. We writing down the ideas. We writing down the business plan. We trying to connect all the T's and the dots together. Marketing. We have to shift as an entrepreneur. What I have learned on this journey, you have to shift when the market shifts. I can't stay the same when the market is changing, right? In order for me to make money, I have to do what others are not willing to do, which is spend the extra hours for free. Because I'm not getting paid until a client purchase with me, right? Whether it's them coming to get their taxes done, or whether it's them allowing me to be their realtor, or just simply liking and sharing the video, right? So I have to adjust. And it's definitely, I'm delusional in my faith, because it's like every day something gonna shake.
Yeah.
But I'm saving, right, for rainy days. However, the lifestyle I live, you know, and I have toned it down a lot.
Yeah.
Right? But I still feel like it's a lot of pressure with being a successful entrepreneur. And then what people don't understand, you don't really get your break until you about 3-5 years in.
Hey, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
I'm just keeping it real. Most successful entrepreneurs would tell you the first 3 to 5 years, you're really spinning your wheels and trying to see what works and what don't work.
I will go back to a 9 to 5 right now. Please don't tell me that. Like, I'm already on the edge.
You know, so it's like, you know, and then, I mean, the first 3 to 5 years is critical, because that determines if you're going to stay in business or not.
It's when you work your hardest that's going to determine if you stay in business, but you're still trying to gain traction. Don't tell me that.
I'm telling you, I'm just keeping it real with you. It's not to discourage you, but you have to train your mind to understand you're going to put in a lot of days for free until you get that break. And just because you may make 1,000, right? Who knows when you're going to make your next 1,000. We hoping and praying tomorrow we get another $1,000 client. But then, you know, realistically, I feel like entrepreneurs on social media don't share that.
They don't share the downside.
It's the private jets. It's the 6 figures.
It's the big house.
It's the big houses. It's the cars.
The parties and the glitz. But anybody who knows, who has a brain, understands for every good, there's a negative. For every, you know.
Do they really think that?
You should know it. You might not think it, but you should know it as somebody with a brain. Like, there's not anything that we can do in this life that does not have, okay, it has a positive, but it also has a negative side as well. I mean, think of a battery, positive and negative side. That's life itself. So if people are looking at, you know, the glitz and glam of entrepreneurship, and not understanding and realizing that, hey, there's an opposite to that. There's a polar opposite. And whatever that may entail, if that's late nights, early mornings, if that's, you know, recording your podcast for 6 hours, you're tired, you sleep, you know, if it's any of that, you got to know it's blood, sweat, and tears to get to that side of glitz and glam.
But a lot of entrepreneurs don't show that. So people idolize the highs. They don't idolize the lows. They idolize the highs. So when it comes across social media, you see them getting out their G-Wagon.
Yeah, but
and so you say, oh, I want a G-Wagon, right?
Yeah.
But they don't see the G-Wagon car note.
Let's be honest. There's not
right?
I shouldn't say most, but I know many people.
I feel like people buy into the hype.
Absolutely, they buy into it. But like I say, you have to think, number one, and you have to ask questions of, okay, I see what you're showing me. It's kind of like I see what you have in this hand, but I don't see what you have behind your back.
Right.
You know, it's what's
when they
that
get fooled though.
You shouldn't be fooled. You
Well,
shouldn't be.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna use for example. I'm in the tax industry. The tax industry is a high demand. People think you get rich overnight. Yes, you do make good money, right? If you are a good accountant, a good CPA, a good tax preparer, you make good money, right? However, you have some individuals that's literally in this industry to live a luxury lifestyle. They're charging people $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, right? And they got these people via social media, showing them the nice houses, the luxury trips, the fancy restaurants, the bank accounts, right? And then those individuals buy into paying their fee, right? But then I come along, I'm simple. I live in a nice house, I drive a nice car, I work, I'm retired, I charge $500 max, $1,000. You mad at me? But you can reach me all throughout the year. You can call and blow up my phone. I fix your paperwork. I know exactly what I'm doing, right? These individuals is just really doing it
For the money.
for the money. But me, I'm over here actually keeping you from, let's just keep it real, I'm taking a risk for you.
You got a business relationship with the IRS.
And you upset at me of the fee, but you will go pay $2,000-$3,000 knowing, let's just keep it real.
If somebody, first of all, if y'all is paying $2,000 to $3,000 to get your income taxes filed, and you getting audited, goody for you.
You can't even find them once they get audited.
Well, goody for you. If you paying $2,000 to $3,000 to get your taxes filed, goody for you. Goody gumdrops. Goody gumdrops.
And here's the thing for me, my prices increase with the demand. The software by itself is almost $10,000.
You have to pay inflation.
Training.
Just
I'm
like
spent
that.
on the off season. I'm going to the conferences. That's not free. For me to sit in those rooms, they charging me, the IRS charging me to sit in those rooms. You feel what I'm saying? So I say this to say, it's like, when it comes to social media, the comparison, it's like, and somebody will overlook you literally
Because you're not doing
because
the
you're
most.
not flexing
Hey,
how
listen,
they flexing.
that ain't-
Not even knowing you got investments, you got stocks, you got all this prepared for your kids generations down the line. But because I'm not showing it to you and I'm not putting you in my mix, you thinking I'm not really living that life.
That's where two things
But I
come
call
in.
it balling on the budget and just being smart.
Two things come in: the spirit of discernment, and you, as the person filing my taxes, I have a due diligence for myself to do my own research.
Right.
If that means that I got to go run your name through a Harris County database,
Yeah.
HPD database, whatever, public data, whatever it encounters, I should be doing the due diligence to protect myself.
Yeah.
Knowing that, of course, you can't see someone's, that you're investing, but
Yeah.
there's a way to be able to.
But hold on, you got some people that even if you run it through, they don't have they come back clean. That don't mean they
Spirit of
not.
discernment, you better be
Okay.
praying and asking God about who you letting touch your money and see your social security number, because I promise you it's going way further than them just screwing with your taxes. They got your personal info.
Because here's the thing, they're faking their lifestyle. Most of them is putting on for social media, making it seem like they're a mentor, a guru, top notch. They got all the purses, all the bags, all the shoes. And their business.
Probably couldn't teach a kindergarten
That's why
class.
they're
Right.
charging you so much.
Exactly.
Because they don't have the clientele.
And-
And even if they do have the clientele, they're manipulating you to spend your money with them. Because you, in your mind, it's an illusion. Social media is created for illusions to make you see your potential or better self. If you see an influencer traveling the world, you're gonna tune into her because you like her style, you like her content, you like the way she's editing, and somewhere down the line you want to be motivated to step out and post that kind of content as well. And you can, because we all know one video will change your life.
It will. It will. But in this economy, be ye warned, people. In this economy, 2,000 to 3,000 for your taxes to get filed. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall for.
But anything is crazy.
Don't fall for the hype. Don't fall for none of it, because, like you said, it's an illusion.
Yeah.
I can make you believe anything based off of, this is what I want to say. Like the lady said, oh, I identify as, they're identifying as tax preparers.
Yeah.
But they're frauds.
Yeah.
I
I definitely agree. I just feel like in this, as an entrepreneur, it's a lot of fake it till you make it.
I do believe you have to fake it till you make it, because, like you said, you're depending on.
Because people not gonna believe. If you get out here showing them the negative all the time, why should I buy into you?
Well, listen, I'm the wrong person to ask that, because I'm a person of, again, there's a balance. I know things happen. I know you might not always be up, but if I'm going, if I'm a business, an entrepreneur, and I'm going out there, I'm showing you, hey, look, this is legit. This is blah, 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 blah. And you don't come shop with me, as the YNs and YGs say, I'm not going to be mad
think
about
about it. Louis Vuitton, think about all the top brand deals. They don't advertise.
No. But yet, the people
they get the
flock to it.
clients. Correct, because it's you know that when you go in Louis Vuitton, you're gonna get Louis Vuitton. When you go in there, you're gonna get a high quality purse. Leather is good. You're gonna get top service. You're gonna get depending on how much you spend, you're gonna get your own salesperson, right? They're gonna treat you with the utmost respect for you to spend $1,000+ with them. Okay, they're not putting out no commercials. They're not showing how much they made in 1 month. So for me, when it comes to being an entrepreneur and marketing, and because I'm in 2 industries that make a lot of money, taxes and real estate, why do I have to show you what I make to convince you to buy with me, when I for sure know I have almost 1,000 clients just based off my personality?
You shouldn't. You wouldn't. I mean, you shouldn't.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I get on the internet and I keep it real. I'm me. I'm who I am, right? I'm a single mom. God called me to entrepreneurship. I walked away from my 6-figure job to go and earn 6 figures on my business. Why do I gotta show you that I made 6 figures for you to buy into me?
I mean, you can. It helps, but to say that I'm gonna show it to you and you still gonna come to me, nah, that ain't a guarantee.
Man,
like I say, it's the spirit. People have to have a thinking, discerning, praying spirit about themselves and how they go about their business.
Right.
Money is funny and change is strange.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not, if you got it to blow, I guess you got it to blow, but I'm pretty sure you ain't got it to blow if in 2-3 months you trying to figure out what's your next move after them taxes is gone or after tax season is over.
Yeah.
It just comes to a point and I'm not an entrepreneur yet, but I've watched you in your process of, I've seen the blood, sweat, and tears. I've seen the marketing. I told you the marketing, trying to market was just I was, God dang. It was a process.
Right.
For that pathway, that wasn't for me. But people just, I think as entrepreneur, you just have to know the product that you have, the service that you offer is top notch. It's the shit.
Yeah.
If you shop, you shop. If you don't, you don't.
And that, on the cool, that's the mindset that I have.
Absolutely.
I hear people when they say, like me and you was having a conversation the other day, you said, well, friend, if you start showing this, I'm really having it. So why I gotta convince you? Knowing from the background that I came from and what was instilled inside of me, knowing about monsters and spirits, knowing about people being jealous and envious and idolizing what you have, why should I show you what I got?
Well, that, for me,
But hold on, and then let's not even talk about that. The legal aspect.
True.
They watching. The IRS, the feds, they have a whole cyber system where they're watching any video that go viral.
Yeah.
So if I'm sitting up here posting what I'm making, the government gonna want they cut too. And not saying they don't pay my taxes. But what I am saying is, why would I bring that type of pressure to me to convince somebody? Because really, I'm trying to motivate you to become on the same level that I'm on. So I'm gonna risk showing you what I got, going spend all my money, because I didn't been there, done that before, trying to keep up with people, thinking they was on the same page as me as an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm getting up every day trying to make this happen, and I'm spending thousands of dollars to keep up with people that was not even on the same level as me, not even thinking long term. They was literally only thinking for the moment, right? And that cost me. That didn't cost them, that cost me, right? Because we do know that when we start earning six figures, I'm gonna be honest with you, I start it's a different type of stress.
Right.
A lot of people say they want to earn six figures, but when you start getting up there and making that kind of money, more money bring more problems.
More money, more problems.
And that's a proven fact.
Biggie said it best.
And don't let it be you the generational curse breaker, because everybody is pulling on you
Ain't got nothing
because
for
you done made this six figures.
I ain't got nothing for you.
It's easier said than done, but when you having money and the money is steady flowing, what's having $2, $3, $4, $500,000, $1 million in your bank account and your cousin Pookie asking for $1,000?
You know what it is? I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. The reason why is because were you out here helping me sweat it out, thugging, marketing? And that's me speaking for me now. Like, thank God
Yeah.
he has removed people out of my life who I know will have their hands out.
Yeah.
Whoo, thank you.
Yeah.
But when and if, because they coming back around, like we say, oh, they always come back.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing for you. And that's just for me for now. Because in my season of, like you say, you ain't picking up the phone to call, you ain't checking in, you ain't running no weekly rent, you ain't doing none of that. I ain't got nothing for you. But what do got for you? It's some jobs on Indeed and
Yeah.
LinkedIn. I can help you get your resume together.
Yeah.
That's what I can do. But this cash, nah.
Yeah.
Like that's, and I guess I can say because I've watched you in that path, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, friend, and you be like, well, I got it. I'm like, no, don't do it, because once you do it once,
it's like a pressure. Like, you know, just being an entrepreneur, they feel like your money comes quicker and faster. I listen to people talk on the phone, and I listen to people all the time, and they feel because you're an entrepreneur and you're in an industry that makes thousands of dollars, you got it to give, and it's nothing for you to give.
It's not gonna hurt
And me
you.
being a kind person, it's like you're putting pressure on me. Because I was once in your shoes too. I was clocking in on 9 to 5. I was working 10, 12, 14, 16 hours. And I still was getting my car repoed. Still was getting evicted from my car got repoed every year up until I became an entrepreneur. I was the repo queen. They used to come and look for my car literally. When I became an entrepreneur and money started flowing and I found a strategy that worked for me, that's when my car started getting repoed. I started saying, oh no, I'm gonna go buy me a cash car. I'm gonna go pay the car off, because I still had trauma from every time my car got repoed. You know, coming outside the mall, you trying to go to the club and just show out a little bit because you've been working 80 hours, and you come outside and your car gone. You know, so I say this to say, I feel like this, just for me, I can't speak for nobody else. The journey that I have been on as an entrepreneur, it is pressure. Once you start making six figures and up, it's a different level of stress. The bills are higher.
Because you have to figure out how do I maintain it? How do I keep,
when it's slow season.
I got 100. Okay, now I want 200. 250.
Correct. And
So
making the right financial, it just now took me to be 36 to go talk to a financial advisor.
I mean, but you know, you say that, and I get on you all the time because I say, listen, I've got 10 years on you, and I still ain't talked to one. So,
but I'm
cut
saying,
yourself some slack, give yourself some grace.
Thank you for that. But I have blew a lot of money.
When you know better, you do better.
Right. And so now it's like, okay, it makes sense. When that storm hit me and all the odds, it was like I couldn't even be mad at God because He gave it to me.
I had it.
I didn't do what was right.
I didn't do it.
I'm running around here, want to be front row at fights and stuff, and because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm making money. But what about the slow season? Pay attention to the market decrease. When it's around this time, your business, nobody's spending money.
Summertime.
How do we weather this storm?
Your
sales drastically drop. Social media, learning the posting times. When are people, even that, learning what people like. You gonna do this, being a content creator, it's just like an entrepreneur. This is a job.
It is a job. It's a part of your job to know. I think look at it like, the people who know the trends in the market.
Mm-hmm.
It's
studying
it. You have to study.
Right.
The word says, I always go back to the word. study to show thyself approved, a workman unto God, needed not be ashamed. You have to study any and everything, any area that you are focusing on. If it's your your 9 to 5, your entrepreneurship, you do have to study it. Mm-hmm. And that's a job in and of itself, learning what works for you.
Yeah.
In this season, in this market. Like I say, even on a 9 to 5, you got to learn. I'll break it down so simple as to, you got to get up and go to work. You got to drop your kids off. But you better know what time I was coming from Kingwood going off of Highway 6 and Fry Road. No,
mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yeah.
I had to study the traffic.
To get there on time.
Because I knew I had to drop her off along the way. So that meant I have to be at this point at the daycare by a certain time to be able to hit downtown. You have to study.
And that control your day too. Because if you would have got to work late, guess what? Now your vibe off is off. Because you're probably going to get into it with your boss because you're late.
Why you late?
Then he done threw you out traffic that irritated you.
Traffic for an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes every day is already a BITC.
You had to plan ahead in order to be on time. Right? Okay, that's the same thing as an entrepreneur. We have to plan ahead in order for us to succeed.
But there's only so much planning you can do even as an entrepreneur. Because
when God got his hands on it, you can plan all day long.
You can plan from.
But if he said he's shutting it down, he's shutting it down. You can't do nothing about it.
Plan from one end of the rainbow to the next.
Okay, and I guess I don't know. I say this for me. My biggest what I have learned as an entrepreneur, I'm planning ahead. Yes, I'm going with emotions. I'm allowing God to steer this boat and control the traffic. But I don't want to look rich on social media and stressed in real life.
That's I want to look rich and stressed in no sense.
Yeah.
Like
I don't want. That's not me. I don't want to look like. I want it to be how I look on social media is me in real life. When you meet me in real life, I'm bubbly. I'm nice. Don't cross me. Please. You get a different side. But how I take myself to nice restaurants. I'm living in a nice home. I take care of myself daily, right? Like this is not fake. So I'm putting in the work.
Absolutely. To
treat myself to live this life.
To reap the rewards.
Correct. Because I don't, I'm not doing it. It's not, I guess I can't get with the fake it till you make it. If I ain't got it, I ain't got it.
If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. But let's just be, what is that? Let's just be honest. Here's the truth. And go that episode, don't kick it in.
It just boils down to it, man. I don't know, and I think I'm now going into that phase of the entrepreneur part of me. I'm not broke, but you're not gonna pressure me to give it neither. You know what I'm saying?
That's like for me, being your friend, hearing you say, God dog it. Because I done sat on the phone many a day like, you better not.
Oh, man, they be
so I'm proud of you that you are at a point where you got it and you are not freely giving it.
Yeah, it's a heavy on the dough for me.
Heavy.
It's heavy on the dough.
Extra heavy as her wingman. Hell no. be telling you sometimes, just make me the house manager, the business manager. I'll tell their asses no for
It's
it.
too much pressure. It's too much pressure, and I got bigger fish to fry, man. Like I can't. I'm listen. No.
Hell no.
No.
I'm saying it
No.
for. I'm backing up. Hell no. Don't come asking. Hell no, because I'm gonna be in her ear. No.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And I think social media makes entrepreneurship look so easy.
They do, but it's like, listen, and I'm not gonna front. If you are, because I say there are levels.
Yeah.
If you are a person, let's say of our magnitude, we've had professional, I've had corporate jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I might not have a 4-year degree. I have a small little degree.
Hey man, we still make this money.
I still know how to make money. I know how to make money.
Talk.
I know how to talk. I know how to wiggle my way into some rooms.
I'm gonna be in the rooms with the people with the degrees, okay, and talking just as proper as them.
These days, I ain't got it no more. Look, what is y'all talking about? Okay, what are we doing? Shit. But I said all that to say.
This off topic, but I love to do this when I go to an uppity event when they just talking, and then because I can see past and I see. I love to hit them with where they came from and hit them with a y'all so they can tone it down.
Yeah. Let me Texas y'all asses real quick. Well, what are y'all? Stop. Don't listen. Don't do it.
They tone it down and everybody start feeling a little bit more. Yeah, they start feeling a little bit more relaxed.
Air, you want to put on airs. Don't put on no airs. When I'm in the room, be regular.
You just be regular.
Be Texas. Matter of fact, be Houston. Y'all know we country as hell. Shit. I'm just saying, like, don't do all that. And I promise you, if I see that, I don't want. I won't do business with you because I can't.
I went to the bank the other day and I did that to the man. He said he was trying to talk all proper, and that's fine and dandy.
Yeah, don't come at me with that.
He said, well, where you located? Where you from? I said, the hood. Where you from?
That part.
He want to tell me Decatur. Okay, is it that the hood? Oh, they gentrified it. Yeah, they did gentrify, but it's
Decatur,
the
Georgia. I know you lying. The way Tyler Perry dogged Decatur out, I know he wasn't nowhere trying to be all.
He said they gentrified it, and I said that's
It's
fine.
still the hood. Fifth Ward, still Fifth Ward.
But don't try to sell me on that because I'm finna put money in your hands.
Yeah.
So I need to feel comfortable, right? Like I know I came in here looking proper, but listen.
Let my favorite word. Let's dumb it down.
Yeah.
Let's dumb it down, please. We're not finna do all that. Oh,
Yeah.
God. People are going to see this and be like, don't do business with that effort. Oh, well. I didn't want you.
I guess it's safe to say that not every season of being an entrepreneur, you're going to feel like you're on top.
Right.
Sometimes you're going to feel like, man, I made 6 figures, but I'm still broke. Or, man, I made $1 million. I've seen some people say that they have made $1 million, but yet they still is broke. Because when your debt is outweighing the income coming in, you don't see it. And I can attest to that. Like the bills, man. The bills be billing. Even
from, I think, coming from a working, because that's what I know most, a working standpoint.
Yeah.
Like you say, the bills be billing.
And now another thing too, with the pressure of an entrepreneur, people don't realize that you have to work 10 times harder than how you work on a 9 to 5.
I think I saw a TikTok or something.
Nobody's not gonna tell you what to do.
Listen,
you gotta figure it out, and you gotta show up. Rain, sleet, or snow, and promote your business. Make sure your finances is in order. Make sure your paperwork is processed timely. Because you don't want to open up a can of worms because your business is all over the place. So it's levels to it. And I will say, as being an entrepreneur and being an entrepreneur for the past 10 years, it is pressure.
Listen, I'm not even a month in. I'm just a week in. And baby, I'm about to ready to cut this hair all the way off.
You need to cut it.
You need to cut it. It's a weekend. I'm not even a full entrepreneur yet. And it's stressful. So I can understand being on the sideline, seeing what you're doing,
Yeah.
trying to get in the lane myself. It takes work. It takes blood, sweat, and tears.
You gotta push yourself even when you don't want to push yourself. And that's my best advice I give to newly starting entrepreneurs. You gotta be delusional in your faith that it's gonna work out for you.